Hey y'all, what's up? Brian the Divine Healer here. Just fixing myself, getting ready to do your reading. Scorpio Sagittarius Cusp. Welcome. Come on in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Join the Divine family if you have not noobs. That's you, brand new to the channel. Divine Squad, those are my little subscribers. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Okay. So let's get into your reading here. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle these up here real quick. Noobs, I lay two cards down. Those two cards represent your energy in the present moment. Nothing for the past, nothing for the future. Though some of those things might come out that way, but it's all for now. Okay. So once I lay those two cards out, which represents your duality, that's your yin and your yang, positive, negative, light, dark side, right? I'll lay more cards out, tell you a story, and that story will have your message. After your message, you have your outcome, your verdict, grand finale, your bachelor rose, whatever. But don't forget, when it's done, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell the person in the subway that makes you salad. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, spread the word, my friends. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So I'm gonna shuffle these up, and we'll get into your reading. Don't do that. Slippery cards. I've done that, and they just flop everywhere. Hard not to, routine patterns, whatever. So I'm starting fresh, making new neurons. All right, so noobs, also, I do not do reversals, and I have, but I rarely call signs, okay? Just so we're on the same page, same wavelength. It's collective energy, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it one more time, and then it should be good enough. All right. Here's your first card of your story now, of your energy. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got the hangman. Hanged. Hanged. So is that like past tense, plural, or is that current? Well, you're stuck, okay? You're upside down about something. You really are trying to, you're doing this to yourself, right? Because look see the rope, right? It's like you tied yourself. So it's like you deliberately are stalling or pausing on something, okay? Okay, we'll take those two cards. So bottom's the top, top is the bottom. So this is a story. This is to finish your energy. Bam. Devil card. What is that about? Okay. See the chain? See the chain? That chain is this rope. So, like, you are stuck to the devil energy. You're stuck in this manipulation, possibly self-sabotage. The chain is this rope. So you're kind of imprisoned. This is why you're stuck. Let's see what this card is. Two of Cups. I don't really want to say this, but I'm going to say this. Sorry if the truth hurts, but it's you're trying to manipulate some kind of offer. You're trying to manipulate this union, this friendship, partnership. That's why you're stuck. Sorry. This is what it is. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, no wonder you're frustrated because you can't get nowhere. Pretty cut and dry on that, right? Yep. A little stuck on this idea because, you're in this manipulating energy and you're really trying to manipulate some kind of union or friendship and you're very frustrated. Because that's what you want. This is what you want. You want a brand new start in love, right? It's like you're not getting it. because you're probably just being a little manipulative. Okay. And you know this. You know this. High Priestess. Knowing without knowing. This is your intuition. Yeah. So it's like you know what you want, but you can't get it. And it's frustrating you. It's really where that's at. Oh, well, you have to know that you're being a little foolish. Really, you have to know, because the Fool's right next to the Devil card. It's being a fool, being manipulated, being a little self-sabotaging, right? Manipulating this friendship, this relationship, this union, frustrating you because you want more, and you know that you're being foolish. Yeah. Three of Wands. Three of Wands says you got to put it behind you. You got to put that stuff behind you. See those two wands? You got to put that behind you. You got to hold on to what's really the value. And the value is in this relationship, but you're manipulating it because you're trying to drag more out of it. That's why you're stuck. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, because you are in the dark. You're hiding things. You're not letting things be shown or seen. You need to balance yourself a little bit better. You need to put yourself to regain your duality. You're on one side too far. So with the Devil energy here, it's like you're more on your masculine side. You're more your dominant. You're really trying to get more out of this than you can, and you know that's a little bit foolish, right? So you really have to put yourself in a better perspective and get a balance on yourself to unstick yourself from this kind of devilish energy. Okay. Yeah. See, like I said, have some strength and courage, right? Have some strength and courage to pull yourself together a little bit, because you know you want the whole ball of wax with the Ace of Cups. It's like you're stretching something you possibly might not be able to get out of. You know what I'm saying? So either you're in a relationship now or you will be, and it's like you want more, but you're not getting more, so you're frustrated. And to have that kind of mentality is a little foolish, because you're only really self-sabotaging yourself, leaving yourself stuck, right? So with the Three of Wands, let that stuff go. Hold on to what you really want, which is Ace of Cups. And really, you have to kind of get out of that dark side, right? Because the Devil's very prominent here. So you have to get out of that dark side of trying to force something that's not going to really fit. And putting yourself into that duality really will take a little bit of courage, a little bit of strength for you to do that. It's like you want something and you can't get it, so you're really trying to make it happen. You're trying to force it, and sometimes it just doesn't work. That's really the energy I'm getting out of all this, right? So now you have to make this decision. You have to make this decision to be strong and really work on that duality, and that's going to unstick you. Unstick you. Right. So there you go. Once you do make this decision to really get yourself in balance better, well, then you can celebrate. Okay? You can celebrate your own true feelings. You can celebrate your emotions. You can celebrate that you have to accept that what is what is, and what can't be is what can't be. You can't make something fit that's not going to. It's like taking a square peg, trying to put it in a round hole. Sure, if you put it there and then you get a hammer and smash it in there, well, you're going to take off the edges of the square, and it's going to be in there. And then, that's like forcing it to fit. And this is where you're really at. So once you have that strength to put yourself back together a little bit, lighten up on what you want, understand that things can't be sometimes, and that gives you that strength to really make the decision to be happy in what you're going to put yourself together with. Celebrate that emotion. And that's going to change the conflict that you have for yourself. See, conflict, strife, arguments, competition, right? So it's like, it's almost like this is trying to be like a competition, right? It's like you're trying to see how much you can get out of it, how much you can try to really, force into it. And that ain't going to work. So once you're able to, like I said, balance that stuff, it kind of changes that conflict for you, okay? Which is pretty obvious. So then, like I said, you're going to unstick yourself once you get that together. Yeah, right? So then you just go on your merry way and you're friendly and, you're just like, okay, I'm still kind of stable. I'm still kind of, who I am. And I'm not going to let this affect me because now it's kind of like a lesson you've learned. It's like a lesson you've definitely learned because of the high priestess. That's knowing without knowing. So your intuition is telling you to do this, to back off a little. Don't try to make things happen before they happen. And that's your conflict. That's that self-sabotaging, manipulating, getting yourself stuck energy. So now you just kind of, you accept it. You're happy with the decision that that you have to pull back and not, I don't want to say try hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, I told you with the Lover's card here, these cards are so slippery. I just can't really work them quite effectively yet. So, like I said, the duality of yourself gives you some of that good, even balance, give and take. Okay, so you get a little bit more balance on your masculine and feminine side, and you put those a little bit better, evenly matched together for your stability. Okay. And stability is, like I said, it's your emotions and your thoughts, and you realize that you have to let things go that just don't work, even though you really wanted to. All right, bam. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Okay, it is, because sometimes we hold on to things that we really want so bad that we can't have it, and so we just get stuck. Sometimes that turns into obsession and all that other stuff. So that fits in with the devil card. So once you realize this, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt a little tiny bit, right? But this is your own doing. This is your own self-sabotage, and that's why it's gonna hurt, because you're gonna have that realization of what you're doing, and you're gonna say, I gotta change that because I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not getting what I want. You know what I'm saying? Really what I'm seeing. More balance, more patience. But this is really, you find your harmony. Okay. You find harmony within yourself when you're able to collaborate with both sides of yourself and put them together and realize all of this. Because you have the Lover's card, the duality. You also have the Temperance card, the duality. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, the duality, because the scale's in there, right? It's all about putting yourself together evenly. Not letting one side take more control of the reins than the other side, we'll say. Don't you just love these cards? They're so shiny and squeaky, and I made a really good choice. I'm pretty fantastically happy about this. There you go. 5 of Swords. Well, I mean, you're just going to walk away from this idea, right? You're going to walk away from knowing that you can't get what you want, though you're trying really hard to do that, even to the manipulation point. This Two of Cups here, this union, this friendship, this relationship, whatever it is, you're going to walk away from it because it's not giving you that. And this is why you're frustrated. Bitter. This is my sulking card. You're a little sulky. You know what I mean? It's not really a bad thing. I mean, the devil card's not always bad. You know what I mean? Even though it is manipulation, lies, trickery, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes we do that to ourselves. We trick ourselves. We manipulate ourselves to think that we want what we want. And no matter what, we're going to get it. It doesn't work that way sometimes. This is that case. So you walk away from it, right? You know you can't get what you want out of it, so you walk away from it, and there's your judgment, right? So once you put yourself together, you balance yourself a little bit better, you understand things on a more balanced level, you know you have to walk away, and you do, because that's judgment. I mean, walking away sometimes is hard, especially when we want something. You know what I mean? But that's a little too many cards. But that's what we call sacrifice, okay? That's really sacrifice. So we have to give up something in order to get something better. And this is kind of where you're at. So let me take only these 4 cards that popped out. Really just ejected out. There you go. Changing the whole cycle for you. The clock has spun. That cycle is over. And you're just going to steady persevere in your emotions. Okay, 6 of Cups. You're going to, 6s represent perseverance. Cups is your emotions. So you're now stable in your emotions. And you're going to completely move forward in your divine Uber. And you're going to go somewhere else. And you're going to go there fast. 8 of Wands. You're going to go there pretty swiftly. So once you end the cycle, things will start taking off for you pretty fast. Okay? Because you got that balance. Now you're mostly in check. You understand the lesson. You know you can't get what you want. And so happens real fast. But this gives you a little bit of stress and anxiety. Maybe you're a little bit worried about what's coming next. Okay? I don't think that you're really stressing about this anymore. I think it's like you're just worried about what's coming next, what is there for you, what's out there for you, and how you're going to move towards that. Okay. Good morning. How you doing? How are you making the show? Thank you. I think this is your reading, right? Scorpio, Sagittarius. Let's keep going. 9 of Swords. On guard. Well, defensive. Not defensive, but, like I said, you're a little bit worried about what's next. But don't worry. You have all the tools to manifest what you want. And so what are the tools? Well, the tools are, the swords, because he's holding a sword, right? He's got a sword on the table, and then he's got a wand in his hand, and then there's a cup and a pentacle. So the sword represents your mind, cups is your emotions, the wand is your passions, and then the pentacles is your stability. And this is what you're worried about. You're worried about putting all those things together and seeing what forward movement is going to be for you, because you lay this out to rest. And so you shouldn't really worry, because you have the ability to basically, move forward successfully and still maintain your balance, keep your emotions in check, still have some rational thoughts about yourself, you know what I'm saying, and have a good outlook on what you want later on. So you have those tools as a magician to manifest whatever you like. And you're going to start taking action in your mind very quickly about this, right? Very quickly, very aggressively, okay? And sometimes, Scorpio, Sagittarius can be aggressive, okay? Especially when they want something. Nope, that's like 6, 7 too many. Okay, well, they're just talking today, so we're going to take those. So 2 more. Bottom's the top, top is the bottom. And there you go. There's a death card. So the transformation does take place. And now you are sitting on your throne as the Queen of Pentacles. You're stable, you're grounded, you're abundant, you're creative. You definitely have your stability. And those tools, like I said, your emotions, your logic, your passions, all those things are really now set in stone for yourself to understand that, sometimes we can't get what we want. And so that changes the whole forward movement for you, and now your progression. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. So as you're sitting on your throne, someone's going to come in and they want to offer you some something emotional, some love, maybe, possibly a relationship, right? But be careful because the King of Cups, see, is an empty cup. I mean, the Knight of Cups. My man, shiny cards. So the Knight of Cups, right? I mean, it's normally a happy card. You know what I mean? It's really a loving card. It's really a positive card. But here, the cup is empty, right? That cup is empty. See, there's nothing in it. So it's almost like a warning to be careful of the next person that's going to come in and try to present you something and offer emotional, whatever. It might be false. It might be like false hope, false offer, empty offer, empty offer. Get it? Right. So check it out. Do your research about this new offer coming in. Okay. Like I said, be mindful of what they're presenting. See past those things that you would want and really see the logic in things and see it for the reality of what they're giving you and not what you want. Hope that makes some sense. Surely does in my book. There you go. Well, it looks like you put it behind you, right? 9 of Wands, you put it behind you. You have been through this, the devil energy. You've been through the dark night of the soul. You have been through your negative side, your dark side, right? Trying to get something more out of something that can't give you more, right? And that leaves you a little butthurt. And so what you didn't see really with the moon card is you had to put yourself back together, okay? So you had to let go of this devil energy, get back into more of your feminine side, find your love, find your strength, find your courage to really stand fast in what you want, right? But understand the problem of trying to get something that you can't get from, right? So then you love yourself a little bit better in this combining your sides, and that breaks and changes that conflict for you, right? And so the conflict is really, you through all that, you kind of beat up, right? It takes a good toll on somebody when they try to get things from things that won't give you things. You love my parables. Anyway, so then you put this kind of behind you. So you really learn the lesson. You really put the effort into understanding this person. You listen to what they're talking, you hear what they're offering you, and you're like, man, I'm just going to leave it behind me because I've been through too much. Because you have options. I mean, there are other options out there, right? This is kind of how you're seeing it, right? So if they're not bringing something like this to you, which is complete wish fulfillment, abundance, and emotional, stability and happiness and joy as a new start, because they're coming in with that 9 of Cups, that's not what you want. You don't really want the 9 of Cups. You don't want just pony time. You want everything. So this is what's really saying with the options. There are other options out there for you, more suited for you. See? And the option is now a King of Cups. It is somebody that is truly loving and giving and loyal and honest and family orientated and very stable in their emotions. That's what the options are. That's what you want. You don't want somebody that's foolish and, can't give you what you want, and you can't really try to press them to get that. So this is a very valuable lesson for somebody. Right? So the king, there you go. Oh my God, the King of Cups is coming in with this offer. It's going to be tiny because you know what? It's going to start small. Right? They're going to start small, slow, right? But it's from a King of Cups, not a Knight of Cups. Big time difference. This time that King of Cups is full of love. Wow. Okay, so you hear some good news about this offer coming in. Oh, and it makes you feel very happy. So it makes you feel very nurtured, very, unconditional, right? It makes you feel very unconditional and loving and very abundant. very abundant. Okay, I guess they really want to come out, so I'm really going to give them to you. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, well, this is going to be them standing in their truth. So they're going to tell you that they have feelings for you. They're going to tell you that they want to be with you, and this is really their truth. And that's going to end all those conflicts for you in your mind, because you were going through this battle of trying to get something more than you could, and that ends all that. And now you're going to hold on to this person and the stability that they're going to offer you. Okay. Try to put those cards back, but they just shot out again. So apparently they really wanted to let you know that this is what you have to hear. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. It's going to be very fortunate, right? It's going to be a lot of kind of abundance in this. There's going to be some good luck with this. There's going to be a lot of kind of good things that follow with this person that's coming in. Yeah. Because coming in as King of Cups, they're stable, they're grounded, they got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? They're very much in their emotions, which means they're not wishy-washy. They don't have this fluctuation of mood swings and all this other stuff. And, they're very loyal. So this is that kind of good luck and good fortune that is coming. Because it always doesn't have to be money, when I'm talking about stability and pentacles and things like that. Because, well, pentacles is your earthy realm, it's your money and stuff, but it's really in the situation. So if it's not a job, if it's not business related, money related, well, the stability for the pentacles is really, now we're talking your emotions and your mind, things like that, to really help you stay grounded and focused, right? And so, right. Now you have an intimate choice to make. So now you have to decide if you want to take this person for that, for happiness, for family, for celebration, right? And this is like complete stability. This is like home, right? Family. So this is the decision you want to make. You want to see if you want to really move forward with this person, possibly start a family, maybe move in together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is kind of what you were really wanting, my friends, in the beginning, because that's what all this represents. Okay. Funny how things get taken away from us in our lives because we don't see things for what they are, because we are too busy wanting things that we see. And then once that gets taken out of your life, well, we get a little sulky. We get like, oh, boo-hoo-hoo. But then immediately, once you learn the lesson, something good comes in. And this is exactly what's happening. Higher level commitment, just like you wanted. Just like I said, I can't even deal with myself this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all what you want in the beginning. You just had to trust your intuition, High Priestess, to know that you can't force something that ain't going to fit. And now something finally comes in that's going to fit. Now you have that choice to make. Okay. And that intimate choice, the Two of Swords, right? Sometimes that's a hard decision, right? It's like sometimes you don't want to make the decision, but in this case, because they're wearing the blindfold on that Two of Swords, it's like there's no external forces, like no other people's opinions, no kind of other influences that are going to make you make this decision, because this is in your heart, what you want from the beginning. So therefore, the chains that have bound you from the devil, which is really your dark side, self-sabotage, manipulation, because you tied yourself up and hung yourself up with trying to do that, you break free of it. And so now you have this decision to make for your higher level commitment. Because why like I said with the Ace of Cups in the beginning, this is your wish fulfillment. This is what you want. Amen. That is some good stuff. This is a very fantastic reading. I am enjoying this for you guys. And so, noobs, if you're brand new, swill your coffee, then hit the like button. Also, subscribe, become part of the Divine family. We got a pretty kick-ass crew over here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Thank you. Slow and steady and solid kind of relationship. This is exactly what you want. You want it for the long term, the long haul, and you want it to move in that nice, even pace. You don't want this up and down, up and down, up and down. You just want it to be nice and smooth and steady and be working this stability, right? The joining of two together, making your foundation, planting your roots, and it takes time, right? It takes time, slow and steady. You can't just drop a seed, expect it to grow like that. No, it's going to take a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of care. You got to water that shit, maybe fertilize it. Same. That's where you're at with this. Knight of Pentacles. The Pentacles of the Night. All right. And see, that's going to make you very, very happy. Look at you basking in the sun. Put on a shirt already before you get burned, okay? And where'd you get that unicorn, okay? Where'd you get that unicorn? Just saying, it's funny. Right, so yeah, this is your happiness. This is what you want. This is all from the beginning. And you kind of knew what you wanted, right? With the High Priestess, you knew inside what you wanted. You trusting your intuition that it wasn't going to work because you're trying to force something that ain't gonna fit. So you let go of that struggles and the burdens and all that stuff, and bam, your whole life's going to change. Tower, not a bad idea, okay? So this is that lesson learned. That's the change. The change is going to be your happiness. It's going to be your long-term longevity kind of relationship. It's going to be your wish fulfillment. It's going to be possibly marriage, family, moving in. But now all you have to do is make that intimate choice. Because now the decision is up to you. For what you wanted, because you learned the lesson. And now it looks like you go for it. So enjoy that tower, because it's a healthy and positive change, because you broke the devil's chains, right? You really did. And sometimes y'all, Scorpio, Sagittarius is a hell of a combination. You can be like this. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but you really can be. You're trying to pursue something you can't, and then you get a little mad and all this other stuff, you're a little conflicting with yourself, right? But when you find your balance of yourself and you say, okay, I can be a little feisty, and then I can be a little more grounded, and find that balance to really what you want, and accept that you can't always get what you want, my friends, beautiful things happen. They really do. So trust God, go with God, have your faith, not only in God, but in yourself, because you have a new opportunity coming for you that is very much almost once in a lifetime. I love it. I hope you too do, because this is your reading. So that is it. That is the conclusion. Like I said, noobs, what are you waiting for? Hit that button. Also hit the notification bell, so then you guys get messages to know when I am making new videos. So when you're doing your thing, like washing dishes, don't get aggravated. It's just me telling you, hey, I'm here. Come check it out. You know what I'm saying? So hope you enjoyed the reading. Oh, thanks. On my shirt too. I'm all colorful today, right? So springtime, right? You gotta get into the springtime mood, right? That's how I do it. Anyways, have a fantastic day. Hope you guys enjoy your Monday. Don't let it be a manic Monday, but let it be a magnificent Monday. With that being said, my friends, peace and pray. See you again.